Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very interesting unboxing, something that came in from Blade HQ. So let's go ahead and take a look. Today I'm opening up with my Demko AD20.5 with the S35VN blade steel. This is the clip point with the original Goat titanium milled textured scales. Beautiful knife. We got this little sticker, we got that. Do we have anything else in here? Make sure there's no receipt. Nope, I don't think so. I think that's it. Alright, so let's save that box. That's a good box. So we got Blade HQ, the Knife Life. There we go. This was supposed to come in before Christmas and it didn't. So today we're opening up, this is an AD slicer. There we go. All right, so got the shark lock sticker. Oops. Looks like we have a left-handed carry clip here, in case we wanted to do that. We've got a little sticker right there. This is the FRN, or is it G10? Yeah, these are G10 scales. I'll move that off to the side. And this is the slicer, so this should be pretty similar in thickness to this one, except it doesn't have the thumb stud. It's supposed to be the same as far as that's concerned, so let's give it a try. Oops. There we go. All right. So, nice. All right. So let's compare the slicer blade, oops, to the clip point blade. All right, so we got a little bit more of a belly here. Got a little, like a drop point, if you will, up there. I like that. Definitely has a little place where you can really get in there and do some pushing. You definitely choke up. You can get in there. This is the 20 CV blade steel. You see that? Fairly sharp, for sure. Has some weight to the blade, for sure. All right. Everything's pretty much the same. It's a large pivot. So I got this because I want to put that in this. I wanted to have 20 CV blade steel in this one over here. S35VN, I like very much. But I figured let's go ahead and let's do that. All right, so we're going to dig into this. I'm going to take this apart. It's going to be a quick little unboxing. It's going to be a T10, a T6. I know this. So we're going to do this. We'll speed this up. You've seen lots of videos on this. Feel free to slow it down if you have any details. Ask me questions, but I'm just going to get into a quick swap. And then I'll probably put the carbon fiber scales back on this one. All right, so here we go. Now this texture is very aggressive. It's really hard on your hands. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I get the point of it, and it's very thick for a very thin knife. It makes a lot of sense, but still very, very aggressive. Not bad scales. They're G10, very thin, very aggressive. Not really a big fan of those, just quite frankly, because I find them very difficult to work with. These are the hex bit. I got to remember that. They're hex bit, aren't they? Or are they torque? Oh, these are torque. Sorry. I'm thinking of another knife. I have a knife where I have those. That's I think on my Spyderco. No, that's the Demko AD20.5 ones. Yeah, not these guys. These are titanium standoffs, so we're going to save those. Just so you know, these are the multi-row caged bearings that go in the AD20s and the AD20 and AD20 Slims, and they work actually on this particular AD20.5. Just so you're aware, in case you're ever wanting to upgrade that, you could. Something to keep in mind. I'm keeping these because these are titanium. I want them to match the scale. Okay. Oops. All right. It's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is put a little Loctite on here, let it sit. I'm going to get my other scales and reassemble the other knife. I don't want to use those G10 scales. Those are not my favorite types of scales, I'll tell you that much. Now there's already some Loctite on here, but it's not seeming to hold real well, so I'm just going to add just a little bit, not much. All right. It's going to kind of assist that Loctite. I might have already been holding the screw, but we kind of broke it when we opened it, right? And for blade play, action is still good. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Really well. All right. Good. Nice and centered. Very good. We'll put that over here for now. Oops, got a little Loctite on me. Let me be right back and I'm gonna get the other scales. Okay, I'm back. I found them. They were with the original Goat scales when I received them. These are the carbon fiber scales that I want to put back on. I like these scales a lot. This is the original Goat packaging when I got those other scales in. So let's put that knife together. Has a little bit of texture. You can tell that this is peel ply kind of carbon fiber tweel, or yeah, but it is layered carbon fiber in here, and you can definitely see that with the reflection inside. But this material is gives it a little texture on top, which I like better than that really, really aggressive carbon fiber that they had on the they had on the G10 here. You can see that. This sorry texture, this really aggressive carbon fiber texture here. Carbon fiber, but G10 texture compared to the carbon fiber. I don't care for this. This is too much, and it rips up the paint pockets. I mean, if you need a knife in very slippery, oily conditions, I would absolutely recommend that you consider, you know, maybe using those G10s, because I think they would be probably fantastic for your situation. But I don't think they're perfect for everybody's situation. Now, what I'm looking for are my washers that I had here, because I had some extra. Where did I put them? I had some extra AD20.5. I had an extra 20.5 caged bearing that I was going to replace out as well. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to continue to use these. Let's just make sure these have good movement. So I like to test them, just make sure they're not horrible. Feel okay. Yeah. They feel okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I don't know if I really need a carbon fiber one. I like the scales. I think I'm going to keep a hold of the scales, because you never know when I want to maybe go back to a carbon fiber scale for whatever reason. But I kind of figured the ultimate thing that I would do with this knife, this would probably become, because you can see I have it, it's in absolutely immaculate shape. I mean, I have used this knife, but the wonderful thing is I've not beat this knife up, because I keep getting another knife and using that one. I like the S35VN blade steel, absolutely, but 20CV is surely my favorite. But what we'll do is okay, I changed my mind. We're gonna go ahead and put these back on. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna make this a like a beat up knife, maybe for the car. We'll see. I was debating whether this would be possibly a giveaway knife, but we will see. Maybe when we come close to the 4K, you know, which we're on the other side of it now. We're getting closer to it, which is pretty exciting. I'm super honored by that. But as we approach that deadline, or that actual ultimate time, then we'll make that decision what knives we're going to give away. I always like to give a knife that I like a lot, and means something to me, and this would definitely be in that line for sure. Hold that thought. So I'm going to take my Skiff washers. I'm going to take it off the shark cub. I think I'm going to be selling my shark cub. As much as I like it, I think it's a great little knife. I think it'll be fantastic for people with smaller hands who like the Andrew Demko but feel like the AD20.5 is a little big. And I know for some of you guys, you're like, I can't possibly think that's too big. Well, for some people, it is kind of big still, right? And especially people with medium to small hands. You know, maybe some women who like to carry a knife like that, and just it's rather awkward to carry. The Shark Cub kind of offers them an alternative. So I think it's a cool knife. I just don't think it's a knife for me. And if any of my subscribers is interested in buying it off of me, reach out to me. Might make you a good deal, right? Or you offer me, and I'll tell you if we're on the same page. But just want to let you know, I am willing to sell it. But this one, I'm going to take out my cage bearings because I want this to be my work knife, honestly. I think I'm going to actually put this knife into the car. It's going to be I always talk about having a knife for the car, right? And I think I finally got to make that decision. I think this is going to be it. So I have hardly carried that, I'll be quite honest with you. Only done videos with it. It's kind of sad. I thought I would really like it, but it is a little difficult for me to use. It's so small. But I think somebody will really rather enjoy it. It'll fit their hands well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Usually pretty good about not losing that spring, but there it goes. Popped right out. Let's clean that guy up. It's a good opportunity just to make sure everything's nice and clean in there. As you can see, this is a thinner spring than the one that's in the 20.5. I'll go ahead and re-oil that up, so some nice action for whoever buys it. And notice I leave the opening part facing that way because there's this part of the scale right here where there's these little washer inserts but it's a cutout, so the washer will actually be sealed and protected in there. Let's put this one together first. So that's a typical Andrew Demko clip there. Right hand tip up only. Swap it out, make it left-handed. Maybe we'll get a Lynch clip for that. I don't know. There you go. That's that one. Let's put this one together. It's a little loose. So let's put the rest of the screws on there. Gotta tighten up the pivot. Can't have that loose. That's a little too tight. It's 20 CV blade steel, so I mean it's cool, but I don't know. I think I'm going to sell this. So let me know if you're interested. All right. If not, I'm going to probably put it on that sale. Just trying to do a catch and release on this one. It's not been carried really at all. I think I've only done videos on this one. Now that I've done my review on it, I think I'm going to be considered done. Wiping off the extra oil. Just like to make sure there's oil in here, because this is the part where you see it goes back and forth like this. So I just like to have that in there. All right, so that's the shark hub. We took the Skiff caged bearings off of that. I put it back on here. I have this one, because this one I think I'm going to make my car knife. See, it's nice and centered. It is. It's S35 blade steel, good rust resistant, corrosion resistant, nice all around blade steel. It's nice and thin, light. Be good for the car. And this is more of a regular everyday EDC carry. Now this has the 20 CV blade steel on here. It is a slicer blade. It doesn't have the giant thumb studs, which to me at times can be very nice. It has a nice blade here, good stock thickness there. 20 CV blade steel. It's going to be a nice, good edge retention, corrosion resistant. So there we go. We'll blade play. We're all good. Very good. All right, so that is, didn't need to put any Loctite on that one. These guys are going to be fine over here. We'll leave that in case the person who buys it wants to put Skiff washers in there. They certainly can. I do recommend them. I don't think this one needs it personally, and I'm thinking the person who gets this, they may not, want to do that. So, all right, this one, since it's a worker knife, yeah, I'm definitely going to want to do that. So there you go. Quick little video. I fast forwarded through a lot of this stuff. You've probably seen a lot of this before. Just kind of wanted to do a check out the 20 CV. I kind of want to talk a little bit about it too, because it is 20 CV blade steel, which to me is kind of cool. So you have the traditional clip point, and then we have the little shark cub with a slicer, and now we have the full 80/20 with the slicer. And then of course we also have over here, let me grab my other one. We have the 3V in the Tonto blade. So here we kind of have almost every iteration except for the AUS-10. I had one of those, and that was a giveaway for the big 3K giveaway for the channel. Thanks to you guys. But it kind of goes in this order, I guess. If you don't include the AUS-10, the AUS-10 would be first up here, and then you had the 3V. Then you had the, well, technically you had the S35VN one. Then you had the 3V in the Tonto blade shape. Then there was the slicer. I believe this came out first, the slicer in AD20.5, and then there was a shark cub. So as you can see, very different iterations of that. Now this is a custom scale. This is a custom scale. This is Rockscale Design scales. This is original Goat scales. This is the Andrew Demko, the manufacturing who did this, their titanium scales for this one. Right, and then this is the Andrew Demko, their carbon fiber scales. And if you notice on this one, I have the original clip on that one. We have a Lynch clip on that one. We have a Lynch clip on that one, and then we have original steel clip on this one. Both of these are steel. These are titanium. All right, so there you go. That is the knife in a hole. If you have any questions about this video, let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate you watching. If you have, this will probably just be some extra content, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Just appreciate you guys watching. Kind of go through this, trying to find the ultimate Andrew Demko. I really wanted to kind of upgrade this knife and really made it a little more special, especially with these original Goat scales that I felt like made it just very classy, just like I wanted this one to have the Tonto. I feel like this just really complements this aggressive nature of this really very useful knife as well. So there you go. And then this is going to be probably my car knife, I think. I think that's what we're going to do with it. If we keep it, we might sell it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, so these two we're absolutely keeping in the collection, no question. This one I'm definitely going to be selling. And then this one is kind of up in the air. I'm thinking it's going to be the car. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. If you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel. Allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately helps the channel grow and do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to every one of you guys who watch the videos, who like, who subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. And if you haven't already, maybe hit that notification button so you can be notified of future content. Then finally, to all my channel members out there, I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to you guys. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are amazing. And I just want to say that. I want to say thank you to every one of you guys, especially for helping out with the channel, allowing the channel to, do a lot of things that we do. And produce the content. You guys are very instrumental. I know some of you guys have been the supporters since the channel first started. And I really, really, really do appreciate that. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am for that. So thank you. Thank you to every one of you guys out there for that. And that means a world to me. So I just want you to know that. And thank you. Thank you to you guys. So if you're interested in becoming a channel member, you don't have to be, but there's a link down in the description. Would love to have you. I'd be honored. Be a cool way to become part of the channel and help support it if you feel like you'd like to do that. We do have a once a month channel giveaway. There's going to be special content. You'll have special emoji stickers. You'll also get a sticker, a regular sticker that I'm going to send out to everybody. And then if you happen to become like an uber nerd, then that's the highest level in the tiers there. You get a special hologram or holographic kind of a hologram kind of sticker that's just for you guys. It's something special that I created just to say thank you. It's just a small way of just really wanting you to know how much I appreciate you guys. So thank you. Hey, if you haven't already, maybe check me out over on Instagram. Also at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.